rise and shine, old Yorkie. It's almost 8. The sun's climbing high. Don't delay or be late. In the realm of adventure, of myth and a dream, it's time for another Tales Over Coffee stream. So Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. With a sigh and a rush, he gathers his gear. Tales over coffee, time to face the fear. Grabs his lucky mug and his glasses with care. Prepares for the stream with a flare in the air. Old Yorkie's the game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. So tell us, Yorkie, what game will it be? Sci-fi or horror or high fantasy? Old Yorkie's ready with a weapon in hand to conquer new quests or make his last stand. In full swing, chats alive and loud. Dead again, Yorkie screams for crying out loud. In worlds of adventure where the action is wild, fail hard, not try hard, the story's compiled. Through challenges aplenty, we'll stand by his side. With each epic battle, our spirits will ride. In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. Through realms of legend and challenges so grand, Yorkie takes the lead with a weapon in hand. With laughter and wit, he faces the day, counting each mishap as he finds his own way. Fights hard, watch his character die. How much will he progress now the stream's end is nigh? In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Old Yorkie's the game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. As the sun rises higher and the morning draws on, old Yorkie wraps up, but the adventure's not gone. Reflecting on battles, both won and lost, he signs off with a smile, no matter the cost. And when he finally beats this game and is done, head to his community page, there'll be a vote on. Say thanks for the views, he leaves the next game to you. A poll for the next game, there on YouTube. Join us each morning for Tales on the Stream, with old Yorkie in charge, living out the dream. Keep track of the mishaps in this gaming delight, in the world of adventure in the dawn's early light.
Good morning, friends, it's Yorkie's call, with tales and magic to enthrall. Grab your brew, let's take a ride, through shadows where the secrets hide, secrets hide. coffee's hot, the game begins, with arcane threads and twisted spins. Tales over coffee, come and see. Come and see a world of mystery with me. Mystery with me, with me, with me. Through narrow streets, the shadows crawl. Empire's weight hangs in the air. Whispers of magic, long suppressed. In broken corners, no one's there. But something moves, a silent breath, where power sleeps quiet as death. The arcane threads begin to spin. A choice awaits, what lies within. What lies within? Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Weaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break, the paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long, though light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Thaumaturge with power deep. Control the mind or let it free. Saluters wait at whispered names. A pact with shadows none can see. A mind that bends, a fate untied. Their path unclear, but power wide. With every spell, the lines unwind. But what's the price for powers that bind? The price of powers that bind. Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Weaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break, the paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long, though light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Power at your command. Your command. Your command. What will I shape? What will I see? Will my choices set them free? Must set them free. Or will these threads I pull and weave leave behind more webs of grief? Darker webs I weave. Do I hold power, or does it hold me? What kind of future waits for me? What future for me? In this world of shadow traits, will I save or seal their fate? What will be my fate? My fate! Through every fall, The path's unclear, but magic waits. I'm drawing near. For me the end draws near, near. Arcane echoes, magic calls. Rise or break as shadows fall. Leaving the arcane, you seal your fate. The threads you pull, the lines you break, the lines you break. The paths you walk, the choice you make, echo long the light may fade. A world unseen, yet close at hand, where power twists at your command. Power at your command, Thanks for watching. It's been a blast. If you had fun, don't scroll past. Hit like, subscribe, and spread the word, and leave a comment to be heard. Come back next time. We're far from done. The arcane waits, more mystery spun. With Yorkie here, the tales go on. So join us next, as we press on.
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Tales Over Coffee. Cheers. We'll start the day with a narrative game and a cup of coffee to put some pep in our step and start the day right, as we say. Now then, we're turning to a game I recently picked up. I tried a long time ago and it was on Next Best and don't really remember much about it. I just remember I liked it and was looking forward to it and haven't had a chance since. That's The Thaumaturge by Fool's Theory. I feel I should read this before getting into it. Fool's Theory is a team of people with diverse beliefs, religions, sexual orientations and gender identities. Our goal is to tell mature stories that are meant to be a source of reflection for players. I would like to point out that in creating a game that draws so much inspiration from the past, we could not leave out the portrayal of certain attitudes and views that are rightly considered unacceptable today. Stories of historical characters present in the game are a loose interpretation of real events or entirely a product of our collective imagination. I feel that should be said because I don't know what they're talking about specifically, but a lot of games, if they're historically based, are going to have things, if they're done well, that we would find really offensive today might be acceptable at that time. So prepare yourself, you might hear some things you don't like. I might even make some decisions in character that you don't like, because I might be playing a character. Anyway, next. Frostpunk 2 is now available. I won't be playing it, I don't think. I kind of like Frostpunk, but couldn't get into that much. Official merch store Kickstarter campaign assessment. The world of Frostpunk. Alright, right, I just need to quickly check something. Okay. Don't need to worry about that. Okay. New game. It's just my wife sending me a link to a funny song. Alright, the Thaumaturge. You sure you want to start a new game? Yes. Thaumaturge is a word deriving from Greek that means miracles. A thaumaturge, or tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in the persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of Thaumaturge without being born one. 11-Bit Studios. Fool's Theatre.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone.
I know who Ligia is. Or Ligia.
I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take
Sorry, I just want to turn the
advantage
volume
of
up a
those
little.
in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help.
True.
I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Ligia is Archie. Come on, we have a spirit there hovering by the look of it.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Why would I play a trick on him? I don't see any gain from that.
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
The reasons she says to aggravate your father, don't have to. Right now I'm feeling in a good mood with him. And if Ligia is my sister, as I think she is, then she's concerned, so...
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I know. Let's get on with it.
Given that Warsaw is now Poland.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Looney.
Journal updated. Transcorsia. What's the date? They received a quest, Shadow of the Past. Find a miracle worker in the village. Fine. Nothing to do there. What's this? Read. Lost letter. Dear Anthony. It feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just that the winter makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind, cultivating the land that I fertilize with the blood and flesh of its own sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me, Constantine. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anielka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. And we have another letter. Dear Janko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I will tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You have just to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that would allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis and make a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Looks like there's nothing else in here, so we go to the railway station. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. And you can reach the goal easier. More? Oh. Use perception to follow your path to your goal that way. Can we talk to these people first? No. Right, so we might as well just go this way unless something shows up, and it does. We can talk to her. What are you staring at? No, it's Reed, sorry. Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Buligin were to be discussed, were brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 6 people were killed, and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Thank you, Coachman. Yeah, he's a healer.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day.
Okay.
Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
So it's a really dark setting. Will you wait a little longer?
Can you wait for me a minute? I want to take a look around.
Well, I'm not going to leave you now, am I?
Thank you.
Can't go that way. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't look like there's actually anything else to do. A lot of the Eastern types come through here. Yeah, we've nothing else we can do, in which case, straight back to the cart, and we'll get in.
All set?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Prologue. Hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Do we have anything else we can do first at all? We can head out of town if we want to, but how far do we want to go out of town? That's white fog. That seems to be blocking an area in. That's fine. Someone over here to talk to.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
A proud answer. It not only draws me your flow of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Show no fear. I'm not going to show fear.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Possibly not. Oh, we have a fight. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown as bars at their feet, while your health points are represented... Hey lads, how's it going? While your health points are represented by a bar at the bottom of the corner of the screen. Alright, we start the fight. Pick your attack. Select the skill icon above your opponent. So I can quick attack, or I can... what's that? Planned attack. It's slow. Ow. He's down. That sucked. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate your enemy's actions. To find out what they are planning, unfold the actions queue at the top of the screen. Skill speed. Each skill is its own speed. The slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of enemy attacking first. So where is the thing at the top of the screen? Ah. Precision cut inflicts damage just 2 to 4, and I have 34 left. So I think I can let him attack first and do a planned attack. Then a quick. He's down.
Serge the Ruski is right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Find the miracle working in the tavern. Okay, so that went okay. I don't get anything from them, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we did. Read. Proletariat's Brazola. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle a flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are already joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. So we've got a revolution coming up. What was that? Obtained a Thaumaturge point. Okay, I'm sure that will be explained. Nothing to do there. We've got a doggy here.
Good boy.
And we've got the inn. Oh, what's this? It's got a number over it. Thaumaturge points. On the Grimoire's cover, there are several Thaumaturge points that you can spend on the tree. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, and hunt saluteurs to enable further development. Okay, so we can do heart. Perception. This upgrade enables using perception in the dimension heart. Yes, but what does it actually do? Mind, speed, or word? I want to go mind if I can, but I can't, can I? Can I go heart? Or is it already done? Okay, I think that's what we can do next, I think. Yes, develop. Gamble gives a 6% chance of dealing double damage. Or Dimension Force Heart, this upgrade adds a point to Dimension Heart. Okay. Seems nice. Available upgrades. Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. So I've got gamble on quick attack or planned attack. I can't put... I just put it there. Okay, I get it. So these little chevrons are what you can upgrade. Okay, cool. There's another thing here. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of Yerevan Province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. And then we've got this person here. The lady.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
It's not the lady we're talking to.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and
And you expected
Is
a
this
stinking
Rasputin the Mad Monk?
and illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings. Even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
If you help me, I'll believe all
Little
of it.
doubt.
And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Well, he didn't ask how I tracked him down.
I'm from Warsaw.
And I'm looking for his help, so it pays to
So,
be.
from Russia.
So it's also
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
Yeah, wow.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them,
Sounds like the Mad
others
Monk.
arrived with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Is this historically accurate? I don't know the history of Poland well enough, and any Polish viewers, please forgive me for not knowing it. I feel for this game I maybe should know more, and I welcome any comments in the comment section that can inform me. But I know Poland was its own entity before World War II, and this is only 1905. So was it split up then, or possessed between three different nations, Germany, Russia and Austria? And if so, when did it reform as Poland before being, of course, attacked by Russia and Germany in World War II? Okay, I'll accept the challenge here.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
Okay.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you, to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Observation: prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with a heavy woolen knot. Knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mix of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Chase certain Rasputin. By the way, me asking about the Mad Monk, I know that's kind of a unfortunate comment regarding him. It's not exactly accurate. Rasputin, historically, as I understand it, was a mystic, yes, but also advisor of the Russian Queen and quite possibly her lover, who they attempted to kill him in many different ways before he eventually died. Draw conclusion. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One has to just be careful not to get burned on the flame of his ardour. Let's examine the object, see if there's anything else.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Observations. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make conclusions. A valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help in different situations. Thaumaturges possess perception which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimension sufficiently. On some items, you'll find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass a test perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
That's Rasputin. There's something here. Word 1, dirty bowl. A dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Dimension force too low, word 1. Something
Who would
there.
have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk. The scent of courtly powder, but that which is soft and warm is also pierced by thorns of impending separation or longing. Trace certain Rasputin, draw conclusion. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his methods of healing methods. Yeah, I'm sure many people have said that kind of thing about themselves. Ah, there's something there. Haircloth. A penitential device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. So some kind of flagellant strip then, I'm guessing. I guess we talk to him again now.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
Very young, wow.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Well, again, different times.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
I'm a role player, not a strategy gamer in narrative games like this. The strategic thing is to ask about the lady in waiting to gain more information. But role-playing wise, I'm sick, I believe, or my histories, I couldn't quite work out which, I think it's me. I need help.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
That's what it is.
I don't know if I can help you.
A proud answer. Well, okay, so we can build on pride. Can I pay him well?
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
We can try. focus on my voice.
Okay.
You are safe.
Am I?
As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Don't see anything around here. There's a letter here by the look of it, is there? Nope. Not that I can interact with, apparently.
I need to get out of here.
Looked like I
What
lit
is
something
this
up down there.
sound? Shackles?
You're
He said we're safe if we can hear his voice, and we can't.
You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You lose,
Daddy.
idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
That must be our salutor.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
Oh, she meant he was dead for a minute.
You all right?
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutor, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
It's basically saying, get the hell out! I got shit to do, you're in the way. I guess we are just heading out. Alright. Multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch from the ones you'd like to track. After switching, the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced Thaumaturge. No worries. The remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. So, find the person with the flaw, or find Rasputin. I'm actually looking for the flaw, I think, for now. Is there anything else around?
What do we have here?
Oh, hang on.
What do we
It's
have
you.
here?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
Little resentment, huh?
That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Is that a flow of anger? Dropped apple. A bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket and left it orphan behind. Vesna has left a distinct trace on it. Consists of a heart fluttering in panic and throat painfully clenched. Bite this apple will taste of pure fear.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away.
Yeah.
And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Fair enough. Coachman. The coachman doesn't want to take me to the cemetery. If I use my power, I should be able to change his attitude. I've only just come back from the post office. Okay. Something eludes you. Alright.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. Using Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change, and will appear next to the character. So, we're hunting for stuff about him. What's this? Protective charm, made of strings, sticks and feathers. It's supposed to protect residents from the influence of evil powers. And probably does bugger all, to be honest. I can't get up there, it's gated. Is there anything else around here? So we're going back up here, round here, down here. Okay, but that's straight back to him, and that's not gonna tell me anything. Hang on, what's this? I can build up again, can't I? It's another one of these. Perfect efficiency. Perfectionism. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. So we can put that in strong attack. Right, you're pointing this way. Then you're pointing back, so there's something screwy going on here. Go back inside the inn. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. It's definitely pointing back to him, isn't it? There's two things going here. One's going this way. I go here. Now it's not going that way. It's got a passing thing, hasn't it? A problem. Ah, hang on. What's this? Hang on. Rag. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeks with the odour of the fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire. And no one would help. Such is his job. Such is his fate. Okay. Can't do anything with him just now. Or can I? Something else there. Shovel. The shovel still showed trace of mud and ice. Coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the coach. From the soft soil that had engulfed them. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. So now we can manipulate the coachman, having found those.
I'm not going anywhere.
Make the coachman's fatigue go away, hard one.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
All right. But if we do this one, there's something here.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
Explain what's changed.
I see him. My Uber. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in a cemetery.
He makes a good point. What is he doing here? Well, thank him for his help.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
Right, now we can ask what he's doing here.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yaviets.
Locals say that since the death of the village elder, a doom has come over the village. Minor quarrels immediately tend to bloody fights. People are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. Ask the woman.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this.
If that's what's going on.
That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
But it may be. They may be right.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a Bukovac.
It's a Bukovac.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
I assume Bukovac does.
A Bukovac.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you.
Let's see what's going on at the elder's place.
Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
A woman in the cemetery claims the village is haunted by a lich. His name is Bukovac. Nothing to do at the cemetery, I assume. Oh, we can travel. I don't think we need to right now. Oh, that may be what we actually have to do. Yeah, because everything else is... We're out into fog. Okay, so yeah, that's how we travel. The village of the burnt homestead. Locals recall the place with longing. Okay, oh, we've got the village. Let's go to the homestead first.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Doorframe. A destroyed doorframe. By some miracle, it survived the fire. Fear of flames has embedded itself in the fabric of the doorframe. Trepidation about losing a loved one. Then we got this. Place of death. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body. The heart went in spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. What is this? I don't think there's anything we can do there, is there? Yeah.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever is carrying the flaw that lured the Salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Let's tell him.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
Not sure I should reveal it.
It doesn't matter. The important thing is that I can now catch my next salutor. Make another bond with it, and its power will allow me to start influencing people. Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor.
Explain what traitors are.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
I'm not going to give him more I mean, I kind of need that information, so I have to do it. But that's the only reason, because I wouldn't be telling him otherwise.
If I do manage to catch another Salutar, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple Salutars.
Why?
A proud answer. They're cowards.
Because they're afraid. Like the ones who claimed humans wouldn't learn to fly or even reach the pole. But the failure of others doesn't mean those people are right. It means a mistake was made somewhere.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems, that led you to me?
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me.
Ask why he came with us.
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn
It could be an
much
ally,
as possible about
but I don't
your
know yet.
abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Something over this way, it looks like. Or is it this way? Hang on. Anything this way? No. That's leading me out. That's back to the cart. I don't know if there is anything else here. I'm not seeing anything.
I felt something.
Ah!
So that's how you want to play.
A charmed old trouser belt with heavy metal buckle. I don't know what it is though, I don't know. I don't have the stuff. Just trying to find anything right now. Have we looked at that?
Fear.
Ragdoll. The doll is caked. Oh, this is Vesna. The doll is caked with hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish of an old age painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon, smelling of turpentine, that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. That might allow me to interact with her differently. Or maybe even check the stuff I found in the house that was locked. Here.
This house
Salazar
was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her.
It sounds that way.
She ought to know more about what happened here.
Yeah. Vesna deserves a little visit. The same trace can be felt on the ragdoll and the item dropped by the woman. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety and her mind wanders lost in the wilderness of fear. I may be able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Ah.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Wasn't me.
No, it must have been someone who looked like me.
Точно он.
Doesn't matter. At worst, we'll get the boots off your corpse.
Okay.
There's somewhere else you have to get my boot out of.
Adjust upgrades. Up here. Eerie intoxication. Hang on. 5-6 inflicts damage. Okay, so we've got that now, do we? Bloody penance. Librum veto. Okay. And that's close, I think. Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. 29-26. Ooh. Well, we will get this in first. Let's look to take you first. Now we take a bit of a whacking. Ow. You're down. You're down. The enemy has lost all their focus. Good. Staggered, and then my up here should kill him. Yes.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight?
They just did.
Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Oh, we got Thaumaturge point, don't we? Develop the skill. Action reaction inflicts damage. There are no others. So now we can head back and talk to Vesna. Vesna, where are you hiding?
Am I sensing? I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Okay, another fight. Oh, so I return to 40 each time, do I? Fine. Ow. That one will do 5 to 6, not enough. That one finish him. And him we can take a point off. He should be going down. There he goes.
The devil sent you.
You could say that. Sure.
I don't think there's going to be anything else around here, is there? No. I mean, let's face it, this is the training section. There's just one mission.
I wanted to talk.
It's a good one.
Ma'am, please open the door.
I wonder if this is AI generated speech, because it's a bit stilted.
Any guests over? Please,
It's not terrible though.
please, please.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
It's just repeating the same thing.
Please leave. Please, please.
I
here.
failed.
See, I haven't had any chance to build force, etc. I only have this. And
I
this is
wanted
not
to
helping
talk.
me.
Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Hang on, there's something glowing over here. There. And there. Dish shards. Broken shards with blue ceramic dish. The broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste stupefied, compelling the screaming, finger-pointing and hurting. The frenzy lasted on until all involved were out of breath. And then we've got this. Damaged axe shaft. Shaft is overgrown with thorns of bitter words. But there are others, warm, delicate as the rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. Domestic squabbles. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they are out of breath, but they persist together, despite everything. Okay.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
Mm-hmm. That's locked now, so we can't do anything with that. But we can knock again.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Are we not going to be able to talk yet?
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Alright, so do I have to find
Please
more things?
open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
It is clear that this is not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Residents see Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse, however. He seems to have a soft spot. Luca's at Vasily's house on the night the murder and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
That's not a crack. Try to calm her down, make her feel safe, yes. Not going to get anywhere with her upset.
Afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Nice. Thaumaturge point. So I can put one in there. That's cost 2, isn't it? Let's have a look at help here. It's a place where you can spend Thaumaturge points, earn upgrades, etc. Yes, but I mean, it looks like. Do I have 3 for hack? Is that what I'm hearing? But I think that's all I've got, isn't it? I don't think that's saying it's 3 in heart. I think it's saying it's 3 for heart at the moment. Do I have to get... I might have to get another Salutor to get these open. I wonder. Up here is the first Salutor I have, of course. I've not acquired any flaw. Oh, hang on, I've got this pride. But it's not saying it's acquired. Oh, innate flaw. I get it. Okay. Is there anything else around? I wouldn't think so. I think I've got to go directly to the forest.
Again.
Yep.
This time it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
I'm wondering if
Do you
it's
still
Vesna.
want to catch that Thaumaturge?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
I mean, I'm sure it probably is, because I don't think it's going to double, flip like that. But I'm wondering if it's actually Vesna, and that Luca's covering for his wife. When everyone's saying, oh, it must be Luca, because, he's a chill, he's a bad guy, he's this, that, and the other. There's a good chance it's not.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
I didn't.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Saliter here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Saliter is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Is
Cut
her...
off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Is her flaw natural flaw? Yes.
You're the one that killed him.
Called it.
And I'd do it again if I could.
See, it's the scissors the first thing that I thought. Yeah, it could be a tailor, but it could also be a woman's implement back in this time.
Here you are, Bukavach. Vesna's flaw is mine, and yours.
Story, balanced, or challenge? We'll go balanced. Combat is challenging while allowing for a lot of freedom. We'll try to go balanced anyway. Fighting wild Salutars. To defeat a wild Salutar, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bar tells you when the wild Salutar sends more enemies against you. Okay, so we start the fight. I improve Thaumaturge. Can't do that. Oh, I can! Those are already there. Okay. Thief of Thought reduces focus by 1 additional point if an enemy is suffering in a suffering state, or let's develop some word. Okay. I'm starting to get it now. That is how much has been spent there. I couldn't spend them because I'm trying to spend it into things that already exist. Duh! Start the fight. And adjust upgrades, anything? Fortune. Let's go fast action for that. That takes that down. The Book of Actions calls you to enter a suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their description carefully and don't get caught off guard. Where's the suffering state? Suffering. 4 rounds. Receives 2 damage at the end of every round. The effect stacks 4 times. Ew. It's 2 damage. 6 damage there. He is down. Now we have 2 more. Oh, she's got... Oh! So I should be taking his focus down. I just realised where the focus is. Wasteful, wasteful. I've only just worked out where the focus is. Down to 19. That's not good. You're gonna do that. And you're gonna do that. You're down. Dear God, I'm down for 8. I'm dead. Right, there's no point in doing focus with him. He's got 5 focus. It'll take too long. Now we know we've got suffering on. He's on 7. I can hit you with a fast. And that. And you're down. Right, now these. I'm going to attack you for a hard. And then you get your focus removed. Painful. We do a strong on you. You get one more hit. And you got 4 health, so that should be enough for you. Acquired the full vehemence.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Training a Salutor. You defeat Bukovac, the Deed Dimension Salutor. But you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothes his anger. You achieved. You're unachievable.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you... why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine.
Yeah, I think
I'll
he might be.
handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Poor Luca. Prevent Luca from making rash decisions. Remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna. Force Vesna to flee. Do nothing. Which one do I do? Remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna. Force Vesna to flee. Leave his decisions to him. What would I do? I'm a reluctant hero, but I act where I need. Remind him of the love.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay.
You two better not come back to the village.
I saved your life, Vesna,
As
so you
if
better
we
shape up.
wanted to.
Send a telegram at the railway station. Do we have anything else going on? Not there.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid it's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've
Bugs
seen,
Bunny?
sir, places I've been, I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Okay, that was unexpected. That's a Bugs Bunny reference. Should have turned left at Albuquerque. What? Okay, that was a weird insertion. I'm not sure why they did that, but okay. Bit of humour, I suppose. Nothing else here, okay.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Daddy's dead.
Do you still want to send something?
Apparently not. Message from Lydia.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
If I'm using him as a healer, then I brought him on regarding the Salutors and the ways of the Thaumaturge. So I don't see the point in hiding emotional stuff from him now.
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
No, we'll press on.
I have to bury my father in Warsaw.
Oh, that's what that is. I didn't quite understand.
What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I know it's not a threat from him.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself.
Oh.
With his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
For anyone who doesn't know, the slaughter, the murder of Franz Ferdinand, assassination of Franz Ferdinand, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was the spark that ignited World War I in 2014, 1914. Would World War I have happened anyway? Quite possibly, I suppose. There was enough going on and enough alliances that were at each other's throats that, or enough people in each alliance that were kind of at each other's throats, so it might have happened anyway, but still. Yeah, so interesting. He's predicting the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. A mad monk may not be so mad. Interesting. I'm guessing it's a dream, or did we really just get buried?
Warsaw!
No, we're on a train.
Warsaw!
Warsaw.
Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I definitely didn't expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Just a little bit.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Let him know.
Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governors, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Yeah.
There's a terrifying
because I
woman
brought him in
living
on
with
this.
us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Wherever I lay my hat, huh? Go to your father's funeral at Povatsky Cemetery. Alright, I think that's a good place to end for today. Fascinating story. I say I'm not too keen on the speeching. I'm wondering if the speech is AI driven. It might not be, but it seems kind of stilted. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this, and I appreciate that it is voiceovered throughout the speech. So I will see you next time. If you're having a coffee, enjoy yourself. It is Tales Over Coffee. If you want the channel to grow, hit the like, comment, subscribe. If you make a comment, I will try and respond.